Hey everybody, wow, to get back at it. Trying to get a little workout in today. Been trying to get back into more of a workout routine that I'm used to here for a while, especially dealing with the several injuries I've had to do with the past year and a half to 2 years. It's been quite hard to get back into any kind of workout regimen routine that I used to do all the time. I'm here in my gym, in my home gym. This is called the Cave Gym. I've been working out here extensively since we moved to this house in Florence, and then I used to work out at my old home where we used to live in Brandon, and I enjoy working out from home because it's here. I don't have to go anywhere. A lot of people seemingly have a hard time understanding or having the drive to work out at home when they have a gym at home, but I enjoy working out at home. Not only do I work out and train with weights and treadmill, but also, I use this as a home-based dojo as far as when I'm doing my karate training, and it's been quite challenging the past 2 years. I had in 2015 I had a pretty serious knee injury. I was training jiu-jitsu with my jiu-jitsu instructor, and we were doing some drills, and I got kicked in the leg, and my knee had given in. It wasn't because of him though, because it was already injured and it was dealing with some stuff, and it just finally gave out. And after I went to the sports medicine clinic and they had it checked out with a doctor come out, told me, said, you have a almost completely torn PCL, and my LCL is tore, and my MCL was tore, but it's been tore because I had a lot of scarring on it. So 2 months later, or a month and a half later, I went in and had to have surgery. I had to have a new PCL basically drilled in my bone and sewed in. They had to repair the LCL at both ends of my leg, or at the upper and lower part of my knee, and I had to have the MCL cleaned up and repaired as best as they could. It was a lengthy process. I got completely off a workout regimen routine that I was so used to for so long. It was hard to get back into it. It's a type of injury that it basically almost shut me down. I did try to watch what I ate as much as possible, but still it was quite hard. And then 2016, if you see, looking at my face and you see my face and you see the injury to my eye, or that it looks kind of weird on the other side on my right eye. In 2016 of August, not even a year yet, I was pitching in a softball tournament for a church league softball game, and I took a line drive to the face. It crushed my orbital bone, orbital socket, my orbital shelf. It fractured my skull. It broke my cheekbone from my eye socket here down to my mouth. It broke my nose in 2 places. I had a fracture here at the top of my skull. It was a very serious injuries to say that the doctors told me I could have lost my life for the impact I took to my face. It broke the bone here that goes to the from here to the edge of the eye socket over to the temple. It broke that. It was quite bad. They told me my percentage of losing my eye was probably 60 to 80%. Thank the Lord that I didn't lose my eye. My vision is not good, to say the least, and they said I still could lose vision completely in my right eye. It could come down to where the retina detaches eventually because of the trauma. I know the pupil in my eyes completely opened up, and they said it'll never go down. So with that effect, I was told that it may end up bleaching itself out and losing vision because of that, because my pupil in my eye stays completely dilated, and it gets to where even driving at night I have to wear sunshades, which kind of goes along with the song, wearing my sunglasses at night. Yeah, it's cool. We thought it was kind of funny for a while, but right now though, it's trying to get back to it the best I can. I'm in my gym, trying to get a good workout in, trying to get a good warm up in, because I'm going back to jiu-jitsu training tonight in class at my instructor's dojo here in town, and I'm excited about that because I've been wanting to get back to it for a long time. But it's really worrisome to me about taking any more shots to the face. I just recently, because I do teach martial arts, I do teach karate. I teach martial arts, I teach karate at my church. I've been doing it for 4 years. I had to take almost a complete 9-month absence of teaching any kind of martial art whatsoever because of the injury to my face. And then just here the past month, I started taking contact to the face where I have to wear a mask to protect myself, to protect my face, to protect my eyes as much as possible, and it's quite worrisome, and it's sometimes it's kind of a motivation killer and a self-confidence killer, knowing I have to worry about my face so much. You know, I've been talking with my jiu-jitsu instructor so long about I worry about taking shots to the face, because in his class you do have to take shots to the face, but you're doing that in response to be able to learn to be able to for head movement, for body movement, for counter striking, for counter movement, and then you're going to take strikes to the face. And he told me not to worry, that he'll make sure it's taken care of where I wear a mask. I have to wear a mask, any kind of contact to the face whatsoever. But I'm getting back to it. So right now I'm getting back into working out, and I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you my workout room. It's nothing special. Now I use it because it works for me, but I'm just gonna show you what I work with here and how I train here, or what I train with here. And then I just don't work out with weights here, and I'm having to change the way I used to work out, because I used to I was big into powerlifting, heavy lifting, and basically the doctors told me I couldn't do that anymore. I can't power lift anymore because of strain to my face. My face and my eye cannot take the strain, so I have to change that up. I can't work out like that anymore. Me and my wife were running, doing 5Ks for a year, over a year. This is over a year. We were getting into running, and then because of my knee injury, it got really hard to run. I knew my knee was injured after I was training with my instructor Danny that night, and then we were doing a race that next weekend. It was a 5K. What do you call it? It was a 5K trail run. We did the 5K trail run, and I was coming up the hill about 3/4 of the way through the run, and it was kind of slick, kind of wet that morning, and I slipped and twisted my knee on a tree root, and it popped. Then I knew it was pretty bad. I finished the race. We walked the race the rest of the way, and then and it was that next week or week and a half later, I went and saw the doctor at the sports clinic, and that's when he gave me the not so fortunate news that my knee is basically gone, that I had to have it fixed. So having to change that up. So slowly getting back into doing some running on the treadmill, and then going back out to the park here and doing some running also. So I'm hoping that I get back into it. I know it's going to be a slow process, but it's going to get there. I have faith. Got to have faith, right? All right, so let me show you what I'm working with here, and then I'm going to get this going, okay? Just to show you that, this is where I work out, where I train. I've been doing this since we moved here. The main purpose when we moved into this house was to, this is a garage, a 2-car garage that we converted, and this is a home gym. And this is what I use. This is the bike I use. It's old and rickety, but I use this bike to rehab my knee after surgery. Let me just say, rehabbing from a PCL injury was tough. And I have torn my MCL and had my MCL fixed before, but the PCL, it was awful. But that's what I use, and I still use it for warm-up purposes. This is the what I call the power tower, which is the dips and pull-ups and push-up station. It's got a medicine ball, a couple different medicine balls, a plow ball, some ropes, some jump ropes. Getting back into jump rope after my knee surgery has been really, really tough. I'll move this suitcase out. We just got back from vacation, so trying to get all the suitcases put away. But this is just the sports station. My kids are really big into sports, as myself. They play baseball, they play soccer. My daughter's into dance. We're all into karate and martial arts. So that's just some different certificates from weapons training. Okay, gotta have the dartboard. We like playing darts. Pictures of my instructors and my instructor's instructor. This is the mirror that I use when I'm training. So weight bench that I use, my bar that I do ab rolls with this bar, and I have friends look at me like I'm crazy, but when I do it, they see it's serious, it works. This is just the little shelf unit we use for martial arts stuff, tools of training, weapons, sanchin jars or origami jars, another weight rack with weapons, curl bar, squat bar. I actually use this for a overhead curl bar. Got the cable station. There's a treadmill. That thing has not been my friend here lately. And then I have my makiwara that I use, and I extensively use that. This is the wooden dummy that I built. Use this for weapons training. Use this for strike training. It does really well. Right now it's holding my kids' karate bags, because that's where they put them at after class when we get home every day. On top of there, just more tools that we use for karate training. And this is the bag that we use for training in here. I have I guess you want to call them Olympic rings, but it's not really rings. It's just pull-up bars, and it's just I forgot what they're called, but I use those a lot for doing set movements for my shoulders and for my core. This is the cage that holds the I guess you want to say the mascot of our dojo. This is Rattata. This is a guinea pig. They keep him out here because he's loud and he stinks. And then, of course, our fishing stuff. We do a lot of fishing. We love fishing. All right, so look, time to get to it. You see me in the mirror. I got to get back at it. I love working out. It's time to get back into working out. I got to get back to training. I got to change my training method. I got to change my training method from powerlifting. No more powerlifting. I got to go into a more subtle workout to be able to train myself better, to be able to take for my knee and for my eye, to be able to take the abuse of workout, especially with martial arts and anything else. But it's what it takes, though. It takes change to make better. All right, so y'all stick with me as we go through this. I know the light's giving a funny glare up there, but do this workout, then I got to be at class, or my boys got to be at class at 5, and then I got class at 7, and then we'll get back to it. Okay. All right, we're here at Florence Martial Arts Academy. Time to get back to just jiu-jitsu training. It's me and the boys. The boys got their first actual class of jiu-jitsu today, so let's see how. Parker, you ready?
Yeah!
All right, what about you, Nate? You ready?
Yes.
All right, so let's go get our class on. This is where we're going.
Hey, Dad.
Florence Martial Arts Academy. Instructor Danny Nelson. So let's go. This is where we're walking in. Over here to the front entrance. See the sign? This is where you go in over here. Nathan and Parker's first class.
Hey guys, stay in line, let's go. Alright, coming back. Slow. 40 seconds.
Parker's first class to ever roll and grapple.
Take that chuck. Take it. Rope time. Alright, up. Ready? Let's go. You got 20 seconds. Easy. He gets that neck, son. You got to take that neck. Easy. Take that neck. Look at chin. In roll. Buck hard in roll.
Nathan's second grappling match to roll on the mats.
There you go. Come on, Nate. Hey, when you go, you can't stop halfway. Keep going. Keep going. There you go. Now turn on to it. Now lift Nate. Roll toward the knee. No submission. Drive into him now, Nate. All right, break.
All right, we're just getting home. Just got through training. Me and the boys we was at the dojo or at the martial arts academy for 3 hours. The boys had 2 hours of class. I had an hour of class. It was good. It was great to be back to training again.
Yeah.
Hey, it feels good to get back to it. It's a little leery trying to get used to my face again, but hey, they have fun. They just rolling around and wrestling. All right, look, y'all have a blessed night, and we'll see y'all again soon.
Blessed night.
Peace.